Alright, scholars, in this first video, we are learning how to factor first the very basics, which are binomials. And binomials are known as two terms, okay? So let's take a look at this. Whenever you are looking at any polynomial, which are binomials, and they consist of two terms, when I ask you guys to factor, you're basically looking for what they both have in common to be able to factor out. Okay, so in this case, you have x squared plus 3x. You see an x here and an x here. They both have an x in common. Therefore, we can actually take out the x and leave what's behind. So x squared divided by x is going to simply leave you with x, and 3x divided by x is simply going to leave you with 3. You could always double check your work by redistributing to make sure that this is correct, right? X times x is x squared, x times 3 is 3x. And there we go, that's the first example. Let's take a look at this example below as well. It's the same idea, b squared plus 10b. You see that they both have a b in common, so you can factor out that b. And what's left over is simply going to be b plus 10. Again, redistribute to make sure that you have the correct answer. B times b is b squared, b times 10 is 10b. So far, so good. Okay, let's do a more complicated example over here. It's not that complicated, but now they have more than just simply that. We know that they have the x in common, but since 2 and 12 are both even, we can factor out a 2 from this term and a 2 from this term. So what I'm going to be factoring out would be the 2x, right? And so 2x squared divided by 2x, you're really left with just x. And then 12x divided by 2x, you're left with 6, right? Again, double check. 2x times x does give you 2x squared, and 2x times 6 does get you 12x. So this is how you factor this. Finally, over here, they don't have a variable in common. However, they do have a number in common, right? 4 and 12 both are divisible by 4, so I'm going to factor out that 4. And 4x divided by 4 gives you x. 12 divided by 4 gives you 3. So this is the final correct answer for this question. Okay, and this is how we are going to be factoring binomials.